Good morning, afternoon, evening, or whatever time it is to you all, no matter where you are in the world. We're going to be starting in about 5 minutes, so I'm going to let everybody roll on in. We're going to be talking about vCenter 5.0 today, and just 5 more minutes and then we'll begin. So, see you all in 5. Also, be sure to take a look at our merchandise from Teespring, well, actually known as Spring now, but still. Be sure to take a look at it. We have a shirt where literally it says, well, it deals with potatoes. I bet you can get the rest from there. But, yeah, if you guys are interested in helping support the channel, drop a like, subscribe to us, and buy our merch. We've had a merch store for a while. I never had a chance to plug it in. I just didn't know how to plug it into the channel, but here we go. It's a thing. It's been a thing for a while, but let us know what we should add. I'm definitely interested in seeing what you guys recommend. You know, guys, you can join us on Discord. We have a live room, open mic room, I should say, where everybody's welcome to join. You can join in, drop out, whatever you like. It's one of those new rooms that they added in recently called the stage rooms. Join us on there. It's under the nkrs200 live category. The channel name is Livestream Stage. I will be plugging the link for it right here into the chat for you, so that way you guys can actually join on in. So hop on in, say hi, whenever the stream is fully ready, and I'll be able to take questions from you guys then. Hello, Internet. Welcome to nkrs200. Today, we're going to be talking about Studio Center 5.0. So, if you guys don't know what Studio Center is an application that I developed back in 2016. And basically, hold on, commenter just pinged me. Cyber Team. Oh, okay. No worries, Cyber Team Productions. I wasn't paying attention to the chat at the time when you mentioned that, so no worries, you're all good. You get the thumbs up for me on that. On the pinging thing. You know what I meant. Anywho, back on topic. So Studio Center 5.0 is a program I developed back in 2016. It was meant to help streamline video production for not just myself, but for the entire community, as well as provide a utility belt, in a sense, for all content creators in the TTS community, as well as other communities as a whole, so that they can create content more efficiently, more productively, and, well, a bunch of other things as well, but let's not get into that. So, where do we currently stand? Well, as of right now, we currently have 3 programs available in beta. Let me go ahead and switch over to my screen share really quick. Let's see. Here we go. Notifications. Boink. Alright, I'm just going to share my full screen. So currently we have 3 applications that are available to the public, which is Error Designer, currently in build, well, hang on, build 2003C. We also have Script Studio. That's a brand new program, by the way. Script Studio, basically what it is, it's an application that allows you to create video scripts while also allowing you to export the elements of that script. So let's say you wanted to add in like an error message to the script. You can easily do so because I've actually embedded all the other Studio Center elements that are typically present within Error Designer, for example, into Script Studio. So if I were to go show you that, if I can pull it up, if it's here, no, it's not this channel. Can't seem to find where I put the download link, but alright. Anyway, I'll have to pull it up from the Alpha Center then. So, basically, if I extract this all, boom, and run it. I don't care, Smart Screen. It's my own application, damn it. Norton, you mother frickin' bastard. See, kids, this is why you disable your antivirus or add exclusion into your antivirus to prevent this from happening. Ugh. Yes, I want to replace it. What? Oh, son of a gun. There we go. Go away, Norton. Okay. Now I can run it. Here we go. Running. So basically, Script Studio is basically like a altered version of Error Designer. So basically you have your same startup stuff. I'm not going to worry about the installation of features because I pretty much have everything already installed. Norton, I swear to God. There. So basically, you're able to type into here without any issue, or this is an alpha build, so, well, an earlier build, but I know I have the newer build somewhere. And it locked up. What the hell's going on? Anyhow. So yeah, you're able to add in your voices directly into the actual... Norton, why do you keep on killing it? I swear, my antivirus does not like my application today. But, anywho. So, basically, Script Studio allows you to script videos ahead of time. It also allows you to actually turn the script into an actual video. That's the one of the end goals. It will also be able to generate TTS audio files into a single audio file. So you don't have to worry about having multiple audio files for the entire project. You can just export it as a single unified audio file under the WAV format currently. More formats to be added for the singular single file export. Granted, you can export into M4A, MP3, WMA, and other formats, but it's limited. And the reason for that is because of it depends upon what your system is running. So if I go down to the demo of Scene Designer, Scene Designer 5 is currently in development. Let me scroll down to the demo. So if you guys remember what Scene Designer 4 was like back when it first came out, why is that playing in the background? That's not supposed to be playing. So export that to there. Norton, I swear to God. Exclude, close, exclude, close. There we go, much better. Anywho, Scene Designer 5 is one of those applications that's going to be able to actually allow you to create videos for the first time ever. That's one of the original things I wanted to do for version 4. Actually, no, for version 3, sorry. So, as you can see, it kind of resembles PowerPoint right now, but it's very much broken currently. But that's because there's not that many features currently in here. This is just the demo to show you what it will look like for like object layout and everything. But you can add shapes. I did add that functionality in at least. And then we got the broken dodecagon, which doesn't even look like a dodecagon. It looks more like a malformed octagon or stop sign. And I can, at least I can rotate it. Wee. So one of the cool features is that this will actually allow you to export to a video format. And this will also take into your, take into consideration your GPU, like NVIDIA graphics cards or not Ryzen, but you know what I mean. NVIDIA, AMD, whichever GPU you currently use. It'll be able to take advantage of that and actually render using that. Now, this is not the only mode you'll be able to have. Behind all of this is actually a lot more. So what I mean by that is there's currently the ability to do transitions between objects. Like, think of it this way. Imagine the ability to do crossfades between objects and change their states, like between, the fades. So like you fade the object out and you fade it back in and it comes out as a different object. That's one of the things that's going to actually appear in Scene Designer 5. This was originally planned for version 4, but technical limitations literally bogged it down and prevented it from happening. So what I decided to do instead is I decided to allow it so that in this version you can literally make the entire window be your workspace. You're no longer limited to just using like a slide slice. Why am I slurring my speech today? I am tired as hell. Anywho, so what's cool is that you can set the frame rate as high as you want or as low as you want. You're not limited to just 60%. 60 FPS. Hold on, got a question from DC Comics Fan 2004. So Scene Designer is basically a program that will allow you to create videos, like Funny Windows Errors, for example. You can literally create an entire video using Scene Designer once it comes out. The ability to create it is already built into it because it has some old version 4 code in it, as well as assets like the desktop images. But some of those images are actually going to be recreated into a format that's dynamically resizable depending upon the size of your screen resolution or the export resolution that you're choosing. It's one of those dynamically adjustable formats. But the videos will always, by default, render in 1080p. It also allows you to place objects down and other things, as well as adding like effects, like glow effects, drop shadows, blurring. All that's built into Scene Designer 5. Anyway, so one of the key features about Scene Designer is that it will actually allow you to export, as I mentioned earlier, to video. Now, one of the main focus formats is, get this, MP4. That's literally the default export format for the entirety of Scene Designer. You can choose to export as other formats, but the default format is going to be MP4 because of FFmpeg. FFmpeg. Sorry, my mistake there. And let me just check the Discord chat really quick. And no one else is on there. Okay. Not surprised. Anywho. So what exactly is going to happen from here? Well, it's hard to say exactly how long it's going to take me to develop all these tools, but what I can say is that all the applications are still going to be free, regardless of where you get them from. Like, for example, if you somehow get it from a sketchy-ass website, it'll still be free. If someone says you have to pay to get Studio Center, they're lying to you. You don't have to pay a single dime. Except for a certain exception, but I'm going to get to that at the very end of the episode. Sorry, I dropped something on the floor. There's a piece of plastic that fell off my headphones. Well, old headphones, I should say. So, any questions so far in the chat? Like, anybody on Discord want to say anything or ask anything? By the way, guys, if you do want to talk, you can definitely join my Discord server. It's open. I have it pinned to the chat here. Scene Designer is available from my Studio Center Hub server, which is linked in my Discord server. It should be under the, let's see here. I believe it's under, where is the channel? Nope, not that. though, maybe? No, it's not. Right, I'll add it into there, but still. One second, gotta throw out some gum that I've been chewing. There we go. Alright, let me go ahead and add in the link. So, invite. I'm just going to edit this to expire never. Number of uses no limit. Generate new link, copy, and Studio Center beta server. Boink. There we go. All right, there you go, guys. So basically, if you want to download Scene Designer, you go to this server here. It's going to be under main, and then you just click Studio Center demo. I mean, Scene Designer demo. Sorry about that. And then download it from there. But it's just a demo application. Doesn't do much right now. It's literally just bare bones, like barely any functionality besides the fact you can just add shapes. So, if you guys want to join in on the discussion, we have a chat room right here that I'm in, the live stream stage. I'm pretty sure everyone has access to this. Let me just double check. Let's see here. Permissions not synced. That's perfect. That's what I wanted. So yes, you guys can connect. Let me just make sure fans can connect. Yes, they can connect. They can add, they can view, save, done. We just send a message. Boink. There we go. All right, so anybody wants to join in for questions in voice can definitely do so. So go ahead and send out a request to speak on the live stream stage, and I'll definitely be able to answer it regarding Studio Center 5, at least so far. You know, the question over what I've discussed so far, or about any of the applications that are coming out in general. Any questions from the YouTube chat? Looks like it's just radio silence, of course. All right. Carrying on. So. Oh, hang on. Yes. Snake Spire Scorpion asked a good question there. Yes, we do make. We are making considerations to make the application macOS compatible in the near future. With the new framework known as .NET 5 that Microsoft pushed out like late last year. Basically, we are able to finally have the ability to push it to Linux, Mac OS, pretty much any operating system that can support the .NET 5 framework. Don't know when that time frame is going to be though, but the code that I'm using right now is .NET 5 compatible, meaning it's not that hard to transition from .NET 4.7 or 4.6, whichever one I'm using currently, to .NET 5. They're literally like compatible with each other, so there's not going to be any compatibility issues as of right now that I currently know of. But if there are, I will let you guys know ahead of time. Any other questions out there, or? Yeah, I can definitely see where you're coming from, Snake Spark Scorpion. Because, trust me, there's a lot of people out there that use macOS and really want to use my applications I've developed. And I know for a fact that you're not the only one that uses macOS who wants to use the application on macOS without having to use like a Windows VM, for example. So believe me, I know the struggle. I understand where you're coming from. Alright, anybody else have any questions? Including from the YouTube chat? Let me switch from live chat to regular chat. If Chrome decides to unfreeze from my end, if it ever does, which I hope it does. Yeah, I don't blame you on that, because if the university decided to do that I mean, if you decided to do that at the university, I'm not sure they would be very happy at all. In fact, I probably think they'll be like, "Oh no, it's going to be a virus. It's going to destroy all our computers." Ah! When in reality, it's not going to do anything. I know it's not my fault, so no worries there. You're all good. You're all good. And oh no, he downloaded a virus. Screens. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright. Any questions from the YouTube chat still? Let me double check. Yep, hang on. Got a phone call. 1 second, folks. YOLO, you're on nkrs200 Live. What's up?
Right. Well, I just have one question.
Okay.
When did you start this shit?
Define
okay,
shit.
Never mind. I see that on YouTube you started about half an hour ago.
That.
Okay.
Bruh.
Okay. My real question is, why wasn't I informed about this?
Dude, I posted a poll about this and I literally pinged everybody today.
My phone's been on silent. You know this. It does wind down.
Oh, shit. Well, I posted a poll on it like on the 22nd, I believe it was, and then I posted a ping on like 3 different occasions in my server. So.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at the YouTube chat right now, and there's a pretty good question from DC Comics Fan 2004. What video editor did you use to make your videos? Did you use Sony Vegas?
Yeah,
I'd like to answer this one.
Yeah, I do use Sony Vegas. Andrew Donald has a question. Go on.
If you scroll up, I think we already know what it is.
I would recommend, Andrew, you actually mention, you DM one of our staff members, because I'd rather not personally get, involved. So if you DM, like, for example, You're Not Zach or one of my other staff members, they'll be able to sort your situation out. I can't really simply unban people, because my server has a process for dealing with that type of stuff currently. We've actually had this process, and I believe for what, currently a year right now, DXT?
Fair enough.
No, I was asking you a question, DXT. We had this process in place for what, a year now?
I don't remember actually, but I have one last question, and this one's to the chat.
Okay.
Can we get some taco hogs in the chat?
Oh, yes.
Not spam, please. Just one each.
No. Make it 5. I just had tacos today for dinner.
Hey, it's Taco Monday. Well, anyway, I just came by to say hi to the stream and let you know things going on in the chat.
Hey,
So,
appreciate it.
all right, so y'all have fun, and by the way, no spoilers, but I believe at the end of the month, the Funny Windows Errors video is going to be sick. Look forward to it, everyone. And I'm out of here.
Bye-bye.
Have fun.
Oh, I will. Alright, that was our live caller DXT there. Sorry about that, folks. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to business, shall we? So, any other questions out there? Like, I could definitely, go for any questions regarding what I've, put out there currently. So it's up to you, all of you out there, if you want to know more information. Do you want to know? Do you guys want to know any specific details? Like, for example, the compatibility. What operating systems it will support in the future, as well as what capabilities it requires and everything. Sorry. My mistake, DXT. That's just a force of habit of mine. A very poor force of habit. So, my bad. Anywho, anybody have any other further questions? Filmora X. I've heard of Filmora X, actually. DC Comics fan. How much of a difference is it compared to Sony Vegas? Because right now I'm using Vegas 18. I've always wanted to know what the difference is in quality, not to mention in the software itself. Oh, we got another person that joined the live stream stage. Hello to Sandy there. Just to let you know, guys, if you want to request to speak, I believe there's a way to actually, do that. This is the first time I've actually put this channel into place. But, let's see here. This is stage moderator. It's not a private channel. So, you guys should have the ability to speak on here. If you request to speak, of course. Yep. Hold on. Got another phone call. Yellow, you're on nkrs200 live.
Again, 2 things. Number 1, why the fuck did you say sorry about that when I hung up?
It's a force of habit.
I see. All right.
It's a very piss poor force of habit of mine.
Fair enough. All right. Second of all, if you want to request to speak, I believe there's a hand button at the bottom of the screen for the art speakers. You can click that, and that will request to speak.
Yes, there is. Yeah, I see that.
All right, that is all. Also, when I tried to hang up that last time, I fucking missed the hanger.
Yep.
That's why it didn't hang up right away.
How the heck does that happen?
Because I wall-mounted this phone, and I missed it by like half a centimeter, and it didn't go on properly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
DC Comics fan asked me, have I ever heard of Final Cut Pro? Yes, I have.
See, the problem with that is if you want to use Final Cut Pro, you need to have a Mac.
Exactly. And I don't have a Mac that's working. I used to have a Mac Mini that was from 2006, but that stopped working. Literally, the hard drive went dead.
Actually,
Okay.
What are your opinion? Like, just why don't you get on record your opinion of not just the M1 Max, but the new like iMac and stuff? Like your personal opinions on that. Go ahead.
The new iMac, I actually like the colors of how they brought back the old, like the old Mac colors from like when they did the iMacs back in the early 2000s. If I remember correctly, the old
like the big box Mac.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm referring to. And I love the colors of those because
CRT.
don't get me started on that. Don't get me started there.
Oh, I got you started.
But yeah, I just love how they added some of the colors that they had for the iMacs of the early 2000s, and I'm just...
They were the CRT ones, though.
Yeah, they were. They were the CRT ones. But still, I think the new MacBook, the new Macs, I should say, that are coming out, actually look pretty sleek in terms of specs.
Nice.
I mean, if I could get one, I would, but I'm not gonna waste my money to get one.
Fucking expensive. Also,
I know.
Can I talk to you about your quote unquote plan when we get off the stream?
Yeah. Of course. That's gonna be in like half an hour.
I might be a bit longer than that. Tell you what, give me about maybe an hour or so.
That's fine.
Okay. And the last thing I'm gonna say actually on this stream is hope y'all are having a good day. I have somebody waiting for me over on Discord, so you know what? Can I make a shout out before I go?
Sure.
All right. I'd like to shout out Lucia CF, my wonderful partner, love of my life. If you're watching this, honey, I love you, and I will talk to you in literally a minute. All right. You have fun now, and also to those of you in chat. Actually, hold on. DC Comics fan. I don't have a Mac either, but since Mac computers are expensive, I will try to use the Mac operating system on my Windows 10 computer using the VMware Workstation or perhaps VirtualBox. Pro tip with that, make sure your computer's got an Intel processor. If it's got an AMD, you're shit out of luck. Believe me, I've tried.
I've tried to, so literally you have to use Intel or else it won't work. It knows your processor, literally.
No, it's not so much that. It's compatible with Intel, but it's not compatible with AMD. They are fundamentally, while they share the same architecture, they are fundamentally different in how they operate.
Right, exactly.
So operating systems need to be built to work for both subsystems, both chipsets, if you like.
Right. Anyway,
I'm practically... hold on. Do you watch BFDI? Someone want to explain to me what BFDI is?
Isn't that one of those object animation shows, I think?
Oh, those. Not to offend anyone here, but personally, not for me.
Fair enough.
Alright.
I never even seen one of them, so...
Yeah, I think I watched one of them. I think it was called Battle for Dream Island. I watched that like years ago, and I didn't really like it, so...
But then again, it was just one video, so it's not really like a full-on honest opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, I watched a few episodes, and I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt, but...
Alright, let's not go into the topic, then.
Yeah. Let's get back to the Q&A. Alright, you have fun. I'm actually going to see if I can properly hang up this time and get you the 3 bleeps of your iPhone.
Alright.
Alright, I'll tell you what if... actually, hold on. I want to discuss an idea with you after the stream as well. If you remind me on... I will talk to you about it then.
Alright.
This is not yet ready for the public eye.
I figure. Alright, see ya.
Alright, I will talk to you later. Let's see if this actually works. So long, chat. Enjoy the rest of the stream, and enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever bloody time it is. Fuck time zones. I'm out of here.
There we go. That's DXT, folks. Anywho, let's go ahead and get back to the topic on hand, shall we? So, alright, so GarageBand is a application that's available for macOS and iOS. It allows you to create music basically using loops or like MIDI interfaces, like keyboards or MIDI drums, which believe it or not, if you actually have, like, for example, a a Guitar Hero or Rock Band drum set from like the mid 2010s, they do support MIDI outputs, believe it or not. And you can actually use that to create MIDI MIDI tracks within GarageBand. Anywho, so I'm going to bring up the aspect of the next application I want to discuss, known as XPAC. XPAC is actually something different. It doesn't have anything to do with Stu Center. It's more or less its standalone individual project. But there's a key takeaway. Difference. Wait. Yes, I have played Guitar Hero and Rock Band, DC Comics fan. I actually have Guitar Hero 3 and Guitar Hero World Tour, whichever one. It came after Guitar Hero 3, I know that. I forgot what the name was. Anywho, so XPAC is an application that I'm working on that's going to allow people to install applications on any computer, but much more efficiently than Windows Installer. And trust me, I have tested this, and the compression ratio is phenomenal. You can literally compress a 100 megabyte file that contains, well, technically a folder, but you can compress a folder via XPAC, and it'll compress down to like maybe a tenth of its size. So like 100 megabytes down to 10 megabytes. And this is on average between, depending upon the file formats that's stored within, the compressed file. XPAC is also used for installation mediums. Now, there's going to be a public, and then there's going to be a paid version. The paid version is not for you guys. The public is the free version. It's still in development. Like, it's very, very early development. But right now, honestly, it's one of those things that I feel could be a game changer for installation, because if it works and I can actually port it over to the Mac and to Linux, I feel that it could change the world with how everything is installed, because you'll literally have one platform that can install on any operating system regardless of the architecture, which will be a phenomenal feat to say the least. Any questions about it so far? I mean, about XPAC? Check the Discord. Let's see. Yeah, it is kind of like a file compressor, Snake Bar Scorpion, but it's not at the same time. It's also an installation medium. I mean, it can be anything, really. I mean, it's a format that allows you to compress files, but also allows you to pretty much install applications as well. Like, you can literally use it to do pretty much anything. It's just a form of compression that allows you to store files in a much simplified and easier way. Any other questions about XPAC? Let's see. Nobody else is messaging. All right. All right. So let me close out this really quick. So there's no way to download XPAC currently, DC Comics fan, but there will be within the coming months, because currently it's in the very earliest stages of development. I currently have the algorithm only created. I don't have the actual application finished yet. Who's DMing me? Oh, it's just a package notification for Amazon. Hello, if I read the file. Anywho, let's see here. So, XPAC basically allows you to interface with your file system, but also allows you to interface with files themselves. So basically, let's say inside of an XPAC file, you have an audio file, and it's just, multiple audio files within a single XPAC. It'll treat it as a album/playlist, and then it'll play the audio back in a dedicated music player within the application. Not within an Explorer, but in a designated audio player that I'll be making, which is going to be very simple and easy to create because of the framework I'm currently using, which is the Windows Presentation Foundation, WPF. Same thing with videos, documents, all other forms of medium. If there's multiple file types in an XPAC, it'll treat it as a compressed archive. If there is installation data written inside of the hierarchy, it will then treat it as a installation file. So XPAC is one of those expandable and dynamically changeable file formats, but cannot be altered on the user level. It can only be altered on the back-end level, behind the scenes. So at the behind, in the code level of the application itself. Any questions currently? I have heard of Clone Hero. Isn't that isn't that game available for PC or something? Or am I thinking of something else? This is an answer to DC Comics Fan 2004. Oh, okay. I thought it was for PC, but alright, that's quite interesting. I'll have to take a look at it, because I never actually tried it out beforehand. Do I need anything for the next Microsoft Sandbox Fun Reserves episode? No, actually, that episode's already finished. I'm about to upload it today. Matcha Mint / Moss fan, or MOSS fan. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly. Matcha Mint. Did I pronounce it correctly? Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I honestly don't know. I never tried Final Cut Pro or Filmora 10 because Final Cut Pro is only available for the Mac. And Filmora 10 I don't even have currently, so I honestly don't even know if either one is better. So I can't really give you an honest opinion on that. Right now I currently use Sony Vegas. Well, actually it's Magic's Vegas, technically. Version 18. But other than that, yeah, I can't really answer that question because I don't have either of those two programs that you asked. Let's see here. Let me just check one more thing. Yeah, nothing else. Okay. Well then, I guess. So, anybody have any final things they want to say? Or it's up to you guys. I'm leaving this all up to you. Like, any questions from the channel? Well, I mean, any questions about the channel, about my channel, I should say. Take that as a no. Alright, well then. Alright, so I need your opinion on... Oh, wait, hang on. DC Comics fan 2004 says, just one. When is your next TTS video coming out? And don't worry, you're not being rude or anything. It's actually coming out on April 30th at around 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Mountain Time, 5 o'clock Pacific time zone for the folks living here in the United States. Any other questions from the chats? I take it as no other questions. All right. Well, in that case, I want your honest opinion on this, guys. Should I... See, if you're not all aware, I released a new song recently, under the name of Gonna See You Once More. Do you guys want that actually released as a single first, or do you want that as part of the full album of Sunsets coming out next year? So do you want it as like a single that comes out this year, or as part of a full album? I see one person right now saying album, which is Snake Sparrow Scorpion. I got 2 people saying single. Because I've been honestly contemplating whether if I should do one or the other. I tried doing CD before Andrew Donnell, but I would have to actually send in glass CD master discs into the publisher company. Well, not publisher company, but you know, the distribution company that pushes my music out for me. So unfortunately, I can't really make it available on CD at this time. I can only make it available as digital downloads at this current moment. Alright, otherwise I do see 2 people saying single, 1 person saying album. Let's see here. 3 people saying as single. Yeah, you can definitely say, you can definitely do that, DC Comics fan. I'm totally up for it. Looks like we got another person that's... Yep, I'm muted. What? What? Hold on. There we go. Someone suppressed me. What the heck happened there on Discord? Alright, anywho. So, let's see. We got 2 people saying album. We got 3 people saying single. You know what, guys? That's pretty much as close as we're going to get to 50-50 at this point. So, I'm going to do it as part of both. A single and an album. So, it's going to be part of both the album Sunsets. I'll have Gonna See It Once More coming out probably sometime next month then, as its own single. I gotta make, you know, the album art still, but otherwise, expect to see that towards, like, I don't know, maybe like May 22nd or something. I don't know. That's an estimated date. Don't take that for granted. But I will definitely have it out by the end of May for certain. I can guarantee that right now. Alright, let's see here. 2 people listening. Anybody else have any questions regarding the channel, Studio Center 5, or anything else? Including the people that are in the live stream stage room right now. If you want to talk, by the way, if you're in the live stream stage voice chat, just press the little hand here that says, you know, request to speak. And then you can literally request to become the speaker of the channel. So feel free to do that if you're in the voice channel on my server. And if you're listening to this on not on Discord, but on YouTube, you can actually go and click the pinned link in the chat to join in. I'll be ending this stream in about 12 minutes though. But otherwise, if you guys have any other questions, I'm more than open to answer them. Let's see, we got another message. Okay, it's understandable. Let's see here. Anything on the YouTube chat doesn't look like that. Participants. Okay. All right. In that case, let me go ahead and do one thing. I remember where it was. I'm going to share with you, if I can find it. Something that I worked on. Actually, I'll have to open it from here. Yes, thank you. Okay. Yep. So basically, I made a concept of Theme Designer 5, like way back in early 2019. As you can see, Studio Center currently doesn't look anything like this. This was just a concept that I just drew out in PowerPoint using just the simple shapes and whatnot. Thinking, hey, I could probably make this. Turns out, it's harder than it looks. Yeah, I tried to even do this. This is like hard as hell to even do. Total editing time 0 minutes. Yeah, that's about right. Totally about right. Yeah, see, September 30th, 2019. That's when I made this file. Well, presentation file, I should say. I remember making this. But yeah, this here, these two I should say, are literally what's in the current version of Theme Designer that's public. All the tools, I should say, including this icon. This icon is actually a box icon that I created, which is not on the ribbon here in this diagram. If I go back, so one of the things that I decided to add in is unlimited variants in version 5, as well as the dynamic theme, but that's no longer going to be like this in the final version. It's totally different because it's dependent upon variables instead of, you selecting the colors. But yeah, that's literally the premise of what has pretty much changed since the concept of that. And then here, I'm going to show you this. This is a screenshot of the current working build of Script Studio. This is what I meant to find earlier. At least this, because it does show you that you're able to add the voices in. You literally have Error Designer functionality built into the application. If you actually want to add in any error messages, you would go to Insert. There's no Design tab. Just ignore that. That just does not exist at all. Let me just take care of that really quick. Boop, and just paint a little happy little tree there. Happy little trees. There we go. Happy little trees. Moonscraper. Really? That's actually pretty cool. I think, do you guys like that happy little tree I painted there? Because I think it's pretty nice. Let me just make a little happy little tree there. Happy little tree. Happy little trees. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Happy little trees. There. No, I'm just gonna... Don't save. I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway. Any other questions for tonight, folks? I'm like so not sleep deprived, but I'm just like so sleepy headed right now that it's just not even funny. I get up at 5 in the morning to go to work every day, so go ahead, Andrew Donald. What's your question? Was the status music channel applied manually? Okay, so Sam Joe brought up a very good question. Was the status of music channel applied manually or automatically? That was applied automatically by my music publisher. So that is something I cannot remove because it's tied in with the YouTube integration with the publisher. So I can't really change that. Otherwise, I have to literally go through a whole process to separate my channel from the music content. And that's going to create a whole mess. And I'd rather not create a whole mess, honestly. Because literally I'll be losing a lot of videos. It'll literally slash my YouTube view count down by, I don't know, maybe a few thousand or so. But still, that will negatively affect the algorithm for my current channel. And I honestly don't want that to happen. So that's one of the reasons why I did not want to separate my channel into two separate channels, which is the music channel and the main content, because I found out that it will not benefit the algorithm either way, no matter what I tried. So I literally had no other choice but to obey the YouTube algorithm lords. And yeah, it's just a whole big mess, Joe. So, I mean, YouTube just makes things a whole lot more complicated when it comes to their algorithm. It's like, you gotta literally jump through so many freaking hoops before it's like, you're able to even make it to the top. Let's see. DC Comics fan asks, my next question is, what's the name of your new song again and when it's going to be released? The new song is called Gonna See You Once More. I'll actually give you a link to that. One sec. Boink. Copy link. Go back to here. And I'll paste it right into the chat for you. There you go. And, oh, hello, we got a person on the chat. Hello. Actually, that was about an hour. You mean hour 15, hour and 30 minutes ago? Yeah. Yes. I was just seeing if you wanted to jump in here, just to, if you wanted to ask any questions, like regarding anything. Or anything really about the channel or anything in general. Yeah. Thanks for the like, Severtine Productions. A question from in-text speech, when will the stream end? It's about to end in a few moments, I hope. Yeah, I know. There's always next time, Raffle. Whoop. Alright, well, anyway, guys, I'm going to see you all next time. I got to get stuff done this evening, so stay safe, take care of yourselves, don't forget to subscribe, like, check out our merch, our site, do whatever you do best, and keep it fresh, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll see you all back on April 30th for a new episode of Funny Windows Errors. So, until then, I want you all to take care. And bye-bye. Bye-bye.